Hey everyone, it's Son of Beast here as the NBA playoffs are about to continue here in the first and second round. Is the next stop to be here for the next matchups in the bracket. The conference semifinals is in between the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Final four teams will be heading into the conference finals of the championship game before heading into the finals. Now, let's get started. Me and Me Phone standing by for the pregame show. It's coming up next. Hello guys, Son of Beast here and Me Phone here. This is Game 4 of the NBA playoffs of the conference semifinals of the 2K Sports. This time it's about to be a win or go home for Milwaukee Bucks. This could be it because their last time in the third game was a big disaster. All that did happen now, the teams are just kind of be wiped out at this moment. But it looks like it might be a very tough one that everyone is coming down here towards the wire. So we don't know what will happen. So the Bucks could be it to win this game. If they don't and Cav wins, well, they are out. And the Bucks will be moving on, will be eliminated, and the Cavaliers will be moving on to the conference finals for the first time ever since 2018. And this might be the only way that we might be looking for. So, what will it be now? Let's find out how this goes. Now standing by, we have it's OJ along with Paintbrush, and a third commentary crew we have is Lightball. Enjoy your first game of the doubleheader tonight, and I'll be back with you for our next game at 10 p.m. Stay tuned, the next game will be the Lakers and the Warriors, as we will be finding out which next team will be heading to the next round. Let's get going. 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA playoffs. It's a part of its Cleveland town, and we are always here to have this one part of the next day, and we call for the Game 4, a win or go home for the Bucks. And they might be saying, how will they do to keep going with this game and keep it on with the next one? Will they stay alive? Bucks, Cavaliers are coming up after this break. Good evening everyone, and this is the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm OJ along with Paintbrush and Test Tube and first commentary. Right now we have is David Aldridge, he'll be standing sideline reports. Hey Dave.
Thanks guys. The Cavaliers have become a gritty team. Darius Garland says, we're some dogs. We're not going to just come to Cleveland and roll over us anymore. We're going to show some fight, some grit, some competitiveness, and that's what we're trying to do every night. We're here. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And here are the key matchups right now at this instant, and we are showing how are they going to play response. Giannis Antetokounmpo on Evan Mobley, and it's Drew Holiday on Darius Garland. Grayson Allen is on Donovan Mitchell, and it's Middleton on Isaac Okoro. And finally, Brook Lopez on the tough man player, Jared Allen. Well, we're ready. I guess it's about that time to get it done. And the Bucks win. A win or go home for Milwaukee. As right now, they're all filled up here, presented by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Here's Garland, he's on Holiday. And he comes in, trying to push it out in the attempt to take the two. Brook Lopez has the first two-pointer. Holiday with the two. That two-pointer counts in, and right now he has the first two-pointer in the game. He's Darius Garland, he will have it over, it passes over to Jared Allen. He gives it over to Mitchell. Mitchell over again to Garland. Garland passes to Okoro. Shoots over to Middleton, and a two-pointer catches it. Okoro got his first bucket in game 4. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He will have his ball over again to Holiday. Holiday pass to Allen. Allen right towards the corner finds Lopez. He looks over to Holiday inside and outside his zone. Tries to go up. The 2-pointer's off the mark and it goes over to Okoro. Well, Okoro never really got that very far because he knows he was going to get a lot of surface on the defense. He was pushing it. Not really the best word that we were calling it, but they were sure enough to keep him going. Donovan Mitchell missed out the drive, and Jared Allen will give it back. Now he gives it over to Mitchell. 8 on the shot clock. Way up and good. 2-pointer gets the mark for Donovan Mitchell for the first bucket drive. That's where it all happens. They get a good one to keep it here. And that was your number 1 drive for the Cavaliers. They all say it everywhere because they were really showing it up like they did. I know it was very tricky, but don't even mind because they're really that good. Allen and Mitchell passes to Holiday again to Middleton. 5 on the shot clock. Trying to give it the 2. And the 2-pointer misses off the target range. Allen will be receiving his first rebound of the night. He passes to Garland. Now he gives over to Mitchell. Mitchell in a spin move. Finds Okoro. Garland outside for the 3. Hits off the rim and it so goes to Antetokounmpo with the rebound. He has his first rebound of the night. Allen on the outside, covered up by Mobley, and he finds Antetokounmpo. Ball's loose, and Mobley takes it over. That ball loose is going to be a very pickup on the run. Mobley on the outside. Okoro, open 3. Good, couch that flow. Isaac Okoro, his first 3-pointer of the night. And Mobley with the assist. Now that's how you play with the offense now. They really are starting to get this thing over and done. They want it, they've got it. Here's Allen covered up by Donovan Mitchell right on the other side. Holiday covered up by Garland. Near the baseline, layup drive and good. Drew Holiday is his first drive, and that'll be his second drive for the Bucks. They're always putting up great drives out there. They really are starting to go over it. The inbounding was very tough, but you can't just say they really are starting to go under tacklers like they never did. They really are starting to go over it, and they didn't want them to get over this. And that will be a personal foul called on Darius Garland as he has his first personal. That's not what you wanted to do. You don't want to make that punch out to it's very difficult for you. You wanted to keep that one out, and you got to stay up to this point. It's very difficult, and you can't take. Middleton covered up by Osman. Now Connaughton over to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Wade. Good D on Wade. He has his first rebound. Now we'll give it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen gives the pass overhead to Wade. Wade around Connaughton. 2 pointers off the mark, and Allen gives it over. Trying to stand back to LeVert, over to Osman. Back to Rubio, and a 3 seconds called on Wade. He didn't stay out of the box that long. He really stayed in the paint, but he forgot to get out of here at the same time before the 3 second was called. So that is a mistake. Antetokounmpo and Middleton are checked out as Engel and Crowder are checked in. Green, Osman, and Wade checked in. 2 minutes to go in the first period. It's right now it's a 7-4 lead. Crowder tying the game. Can't hit the mark, and he's missed the first 3-pointer. Pass to Rubio, right on the outside again to LeVert. And bounce pass almost went broken up. LeVert, Green, Rubio outside. Face it up over to Javon Carter. He's off the mark, and it's out Portis Jr. with the rebound. Here's Ingles with the finish, and the finger roll puts it in for Joe Ingles. He has that one first already. He was getting in right away to hit that attacker range, come into motion. Crowder takes the ball away from him, and now Ingles on the attack. Pass to the corner. And good D offense here for Mobley, and now he has a Gary Green back. He's waiting inside. Pass to LeVert. LeVert and Rubio for the 3. First three-pointer can't hit the mark. It's very hard because the point guards are really trying to keep the three-pointers open range. They're not really trying to go with that one, but they're really doing it as they can. Collins will face away and will try to get a reverse layup for Bobby Portis Jr. He has his first bucket and the first rebounding of the game. Rubio passes over to Wade. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Pass broken up. Bobby Portis Jr. finds Carter, and now only 25 seconds remaining. Here's Ingles. Connaughton for three. First three can't hit the mark. And a layup puts in for Portis Jr. That's the second bucket of the night. That hard one is going to be a very tough call. They don't want that because they're really up to a big high danger post zone. And he stepped out of bounds. He was mistaken, and he just didn't get it right away. Now that's a defensive breakdown on this one. Offense mistake. They don't want to get that covered up here. They just really can't just stand it alone. They don't want that one to get over this, and this is a hard timing. They do not want to get this thing done. That's the end of the first quarter. Right now, the Bucks lead by 3, and Cavaliers are trying to answer it back with a straight win. We'll be right back with you after this period of break. And we welcome you back here at the Quick Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. We're about to start the second quarter. This play of this ultimate of driving this authentic runs, they really are starting to go undertaking. What has it really turned out that the Bucks really are starting to go under forward with the postseason and with the Cavaliers? Well, they're really that difficult danger because they really are starting to go out of here. They never really wanted to get it done like that before because they were really starting to go with the offense run. They never seen it going. Because of that, they're starting to go underage. And that might be a tough one, but you know. Three-pointer makes it in for Isaac Okoro. That's the second three-pointer of the night and ties it up by 10. You can't just really think about Isaac Okoro. He's already made that three-pointer, and this was very different. The range from outside can be a lot that harsh. Not really, but it all can definitely say for him he's just giving it on his best on the behavior. And he's fouled. Jared Allen receives his first personal first-team foul. 5:21 remaining as Brook Lopez at the free throw line shooting 2. Well, that foul is pretty up out there. He was trying to wrestle it down, but he didn't really want to do that. He really has to get that ball right away and grip it out of his hands. Unfortunately, the call went unsuccessful. He makes the first free throw. Now with the new substitution, we have his Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Goran Dragic. Good on a second free throw. And every time it happens, we never really wanted to get that thing over again. We wanted to make that one much clearer than you have. Garland passes to Okoro. Okoro passes again to Jared Allen. Fades away over Jared Allen. Grayson Allen, I should bet. But it's rebounded by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And offensive foul calls on Wesley Matthews. That's his first personal foul. There's the offense mistake run. That's a great job here for Jared Allen. They're trying to stop with the hustle and bounding. They really are showing it. And he said, that wasn't me. It was you that just did it. Here now, here's Jared Allen back again to Mitchell. After coming up with a loss in the real game against the New York Knicks. He really had coming up to be a very tough run, and you know.
Well, it's very different. The range is not very hard of an offensive run, but I have to say this really has to be going out there very hard for all the same reason. They really are starting to go with the attacker, but the motion keeps on coming because they really can try to keep it away from it in order to keep him out and stay active.
DM at the free throw line, shooting 2 to tie this game up by 12.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He makes the first free throw for Donovan Mitchell. I can definitely say that Donovan Mitchell was definitely really a hard impact to make that one countable. I know that Donovan Mitchell has definitely participated to be with the Utah Jazz, but now his life instant, his sentence with the Jazz team is over. Now he's on to play with Cleveland Cavs. Good at the second free throw for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Holiday. He will have it over in the offense zone. Pass to Allen. He gives it off to Chris Middleton on Okoro. Trying to watch the player and defender. Allen back to Mitchell. Lopez with the screen. Gets carries out. And Allen trying to look around. 3 at the shot clock. The shoot. Great D by Jared Allen. And taken away by Brook Lopez. Nice D by Jared Allen. He gives it back, says, no more, I'm doing this on my own. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get that one called out of there. Give me a break, you would. Mitchell. Hard on the drive, it's not enough. And Garland back the other way, and he inside now passes to Mitchell. With the drive, it's off the range, and it goes back over to Middleton. Allen up, the layup is good. As right now, the defensive breakdown puts up on Cavs. Timeout called by Cleveland with only 3:44 remaining in the first half of the period. They're starting to get some little hydration. They got to get this one right away in order to get back in the game. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. A moment that inspires. Ruffles, the official chip of the NBA. And by Mountain Dew. Do the do. Now with new changes here on the offensive court, they will start making a lot of changes here. But as for the Bucks, Middleton's checked out as Connaughton's checked back in. And here's a core on the airway. Middleton. Darius Garland for the three. Trying to get it up with the run, but it's on Akupo with the rebound. And here's Allen. He will take his run. Pass on Akupo. And makes the alley-oop pass by Allen. And he has that third assist down.
Never saw that coming already because he was really turning up at the offense notch.
Garland over again to Isaac Okoro. And pass to Mitchell for the three. Good! And that will be a loose ball foul as they will count the bucket. And watch that block on Brook Lopez. He just got it right away. Well, I just saw that. It was very that clear that Brook Lopez was making the block. High defensive run, they're just putting up a runner. Now Holiday was checked out. Moving over to shooting guard as Carter's checked in for Grayson Allen. Holiday on the run. Now he's in. Try to watch the spin move in over again. Mobley with the steal. Here comes Allen. Bad pass. And it's Pat Connaughton back the other way over to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, Pat Connaughton in the lead. That three-pointer misses the target. Well, the fans already are just saying that they wanted to go and put a louder on them. They really want to try to stop them. They never really want to saw that one going. They never seen it coming. Passes to Mitchell. It's broken up by Antetokounmpo. Watching Javon Carter. Carter back outside. Back in the lane. And he makes the shot. A two-pointer counts in for Javon Carter. He's got a 2-point bucket in his score. Now he finds Evan Mobley. Back again to Donovan Mitchell. A lot of hustling and bounding with the steals. They only had 5, and points on the paint was 4. Here's Mitchell for the 3. Here's another mark, and Allen will have it back. 2 minutes remaining in the first half of the period, and Darius Garland over again, and back to Okoro. With a 2. And good defense on Pat Connaughton. Back to Carter. Almost lost the ball. Now this time Antetokounmpo on Mobley. He makes a good shot inside as he's up by 5.
Now that's what happens. Anakumbo's team doesn't really want to quit. They really want to keep it going and want to stay in hustle.
Garland finishes the right drive with the right hand to get down by 3. Here's Carter. Now he will have it over again on Garland, back to Holiday. Finds Anakumbo in the inside. Trying to pull it around the man. And oh my!
That was somebody you never seen it going because Giannis Antetokounmpo was slamming it down. Oh my. That's a harder than you ever seen.
Timeout call by the Cleveland Cavaliers. As right now, we only have 1 minute and 13 to go. Coming up for the halftime show, we will have his Meat Phone and Son of Beast. For the first half of the recap, it's a hard one to maintain it, but a lot of this pressure does seemingly dictate their words authentically. But there may not be enough to try to pull it together. And for the team that might be going from in between, might be showing them off of how well they will do. And it might be their way to get in the game to on a go with the statistic run to have them all coming in. Halftime show's coming up right after the first half completion. Right now the substitutions are coming in as Danny Green's checked in with Ricky Rubio, along with the 5 players being checked out. All 5 players checked in. As right now, Crowder and the other guys are checked in. All 5 players checked out, as all 5 players are checked in. LeVert, right back to Green. Looks to LeVert. City Osman for the 3. The 2, and it's right now Dragic with the rebound. Here's Carter. Nobody open. No man on him, but the rebound puts up on Danny Green. Here's Ricky Rubio. We'll try to give it up to C.D. Osman. Osman back over to Ricky Rubio, and the screen comes in for Wade. Move around Bobby Portis. And nice D by Bobby Portis Jr. Well, he's on a great active run. He's like trying to slow him down. They really are saying, not this time, because that's what I wanted to try to predict it up to. They're getting it close underway. Right now, Bobby Portis Jr. makes another 2-pointer. Here's LeVert. Down to 10 seconds left to go. LeVert for the 3. Percussion. LeVert has his first 3-pointer. You're down by 4, but it won't be enough to finish the first half. Dragic, air ball into the backboard. That will end the first half of the period, 24-20. Tight run in the game. Time to close it out to David Owens on the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not let them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out and not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David. Please stand by halftime show. It's coming up. See you later. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greetings, folks. Welcome to the NBA 2K Sports Halftime Show with me and Son of Beats. Time to check out the first half recap of Bucks and Cavaliers. With a close game in this instant, the Bucks are up by 4. They've done a lot of the techniques already. In between the run of these sets and this game, on the offense is putting up a lot of stride. Let's start with you, Beast, for the Bucks. Bucks are really unaffected what they are going to maintain. I know they're trying to get back into this, but they're never wanting to leave. They want to keep going and make a win. Now it's over to you, Phone, for the Cavaliers. Well, the Cavaliers are starting to get a little unaggressive to go with the offense. First streak 3 wins, but it looks like there might be a switchback that could get that block and reject it up right towards its angle. They might do another one to make a win if they show up. And I will wrap it up for the halftime show. Now to send you back to OJ and the crew. See you all later in the postgame show. Peace out, y'all. See you later. Let them know we're back in Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. It's right now the Cavaliers trail by 4. With incredible of this player in this statistic run, Isaac Okoro is really showing it as his rookie player. After he got drafted, he has started his career. 8 points in game, 1 rebound and assist. That's all you can definitely count on because Isaac Okoro is the new player to have us with the team. They never showed it what they've done, and that was my only prediction. They were saying that they're really well in this offensive run. They can try to keep it going out of it. They're trying to show him up what they got. Here's Garland with the layup. It's good. And now he uses the left hand to take a drive.
That's how it finishes. I never seen how this one goes. That's a great finisher.
And a fantastic mobile one drive for Dick Garland. Here's Holiday back on Garland. Try to take the cover, watch it here. Outside Middleton, stepping in. That two-pointer was missed. And Middleton, again, didn't get another bucket here. Rebounded up by Devin Mobley, and now he ties the game up by 24. Jared Allen has his first bucket of the night. And Mobley with the assist.
That's what everybody does. Keep the ball moving out there. That's what Bickerstaff really has done, and they were really showing it. Like they always say, they never really wanted to get that one going on, so they got to get that one right back into action.
Allen passed the Holiday for 3. Good outside. They're up again. Trying to pull him with the tackle to get away. That's not really what everybody does. They are just trying to lose him. They're trying to catch him and then get away with them. Mitchell trying to take the 3. And not this time. He takes it back with revenge. Mitchell has 10 points. They're already backing it up again. Middleton tries the 3. And rebounded up, and Mobley does it again. That's 4 rebounds in a row. With no bucket score, he never had that one in the first half. But all he does with this second half to get a rebound done. Mobley passes to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley over again. He'll pull around Middleton, and he's fouled. Chris Middleton receives his first personal and their first team foul for Milwaukee. Just only 4 or 5 remaining, and Isaac Okoro on the free throw line shooting 2. Yeah, he's looking very well at that. Looking at the rim, I mean, that's a great contact to make that one go in.
Well, I must say, Isaac Okoro is really trying to go with the offense in this game. Can't be losing this one, because they know you got to breathe, and you got to get this one right down into the endo. They're really saying that this is very tough, but not for him. He's getting a lot well and well. Just keep an eye on it if you can.
And he makes the first free throw. To play with the only part of a new player from Auburn University, that was the last part of it that he had played for his college basketball before he started making his draft in 2020 for his 5th overall pick.
That's all that does happen now. Isaac Okoro is one of the biggest part of a player that in the rookies league. He knows his run. He's keeping an eye on a great pride to be like that. But, he's definitely really well to keep that one over and under again. That's a lot of it as an attacker, and he has been a legendary to give that one a good look, to make a good offense to go with that. But hey, that's not what everybody does. They do great.
The foul called on Jared Allen. That's his second personal foul. Trying to attempt to block the shot, but the ref got him out. Yeah, Chris Middleton was able to get in there, and Allen was trying to deflect it. That's not how it happens. It really starts to stand it out. It's going to be a very hard one to try to pull it inbounding that they've done. Middleton at the free throw line shooting 2. Right now stopping the clock at 3:47 remaining.
It's not what everybody does. You don't want to lose it. You can't just try to get over it.
First free throw sent in for Chris Middleton. And his professional All-Star game that happened here in 2022 of NBA All-Star, it was the last one of a part of a game that was recently happened past. And also, his regularly comes in for the part of a career back in Texas A&M for Chris Middleton. He's really well at that point. What do you think?
Well, at that point, they really say that Chris Middleton was really picking up the speed. All it does happen now. They really are starting to go right into this, and they really enjoyed it. All for once, dynamic duos can be a lot harder than they think. But however, it looks like there might be another new contract coming in by.
They're moving around Giannis and he's fouled. Antetokounmpo receiving his first personal. That will be their second team foul for Milwaukee.
Oh man, that is tough in the range. That shot for Chris Middleton. Nope, Evan Mobley is trying to knock it down. And it looks like Antetokounmpo got fouled.
Yeah, that's lucky. Lucky credit for him. Free throw line coming up for Evan Mobley with only 3:28 remaining in the third. Mobley hits the first free throw. His ultimate league was the only play in this average since after playing with the USC, University of Southern California, it was the last part of it that was able to make his run a worthwhile one. Before making his draft in his third pick,
It was all it did happen now because Evan Mobley really seemingly does happen to be one time enough. But not really at all because they were really showing it up like they did it before. I'm wondering if Evan Mobley could try to tackle it again. They're really starting to pick it up. They've got it done right away.
nice D by Allen, as now he has his 6th rebound of the night. Brook Lopez only has 2, and now he gives it off to Allen. Back again to Mobley. Looking for a cut. Darius Garland around. Holiday, good! 2! And Garland has 6 points, passing over, assisted by Mobley. That was wall they did. Garland made that one spinner to make that one a stoppable run. Holiday inside, make a step move, with the 2. That goes in and out. Right now the Cavaliers have a 41.1 rebounding percentage of this season, and the postseason right now it's 17. Every game series keeping it along the effort. Now back over again to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Back the outside of Coro for the 2. It's off the range. Lopez gives it over to Holiday. Bucks trail by 2. Sorry, by 3. Holiday on Garland. Try to give it back to Brook Lopez. Try to watch on Allen. And Middleton for 3. 3-pointer misses the target, and now it goes to Darius Garland back to Okoro. We are under 2 minutes remaining in the third period. And Mobley will have it up. Passes to Garland. Shoots over Giannis. Nice defensive play effort, and now it's Brook Lopez with the carry. Now here's Holiday on Mitchell. And here's Lopez in the inside. Floater up. The teardrop float, no good. Allen trying to get that one quickly over, and that teardrop, they want to forget about it. He never really got in there with the teardrop float and try to pull it right towards it to go back down by 1. He bounce passes to Okoro around Middleton. It's blocked. Rebound again. Mobley for the 3. Trying to put it back with the rebound and tip back in won't be enough. Middleton on Darius Garland trying to pull it up with the layup. The hard one, reversible drive is unreached and misses again. And they're all having a hard time. They never really did anything. What a basket for Jared Allen, and he's made a shot bucket and 1. Chris Middleton receiving his foul, and now he's off the bench.
Well, that's for being noticed, and you know that Jared Allen can definitely shoot that right away.
5 players out, and 5 players checked in. Now all 5 players, as 4 players checked out, 4 players checked in. Wade, Green, Levert, and Rubio. Allen with 1 shot. Only 50.9 seconds remaining in the third period. Allen will only have 2, as right now he gives it over to Ingles. And a 3 for Dragic. Cash in. That's another 3-pointer for the Bucks. They're bringing it back down by 2. Here's Levert. Passes to Ricky Rubio. 35 seconds. Bounce pass. Almost get kicked, but Dragic takes the steal. Here comes the fast break for Dragic, and the layup scoop doesn't connect. Now he goes over to Green. Levert for the 2. Good! In the 2-point range Holidays on a 3-point line. That's a set foot range. They really are showing it off like they did. Dragic trying to move it around with the 2. Then rebounded it up by Jared Allen. Green on the outside, trying to look for the buzz beater. And Ricky Rubio to take it, and it hits off the rim. So that ends it up with the 3 quarters of the game. They're up by 4. 36 and 32. The 4th quarter is underway. Gonna be happy enough to take over it again. They're gonna finish it all. Definitely you do. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter after this break. You're watching the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And a moment now to reveal your State Farm system again. Now, this is what nobody was ever thinking about how they did with it successfully. But all that counts was Darius Garland give to Allen, and then this is what happens when he gets a foul. He makes that fucking 1. That's a great play for the point guards to leave it on the range. It has been a fantastic game here in Game 4, and now we finish up with the last quarter remaining. Now Portis Jr. carries over to Crowder. As right now, we've set it, she filled up by Gatorade, ready to go, and we're all set. Portis Jr. is covered up here on Desmond Wade. Then we have is Ricky Rubio, right on Goran Dragic. City Osmond coming in right now here on Jay Crowder. Then it's Wesley Matthews on Karis LeVert and Bobby Portis Jr. on Wade. And Green on Joe Ingles. Here's Green right towards the wing inside. Finds again to Osmond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeVert to finish it and hit off the target. Wesley Matthews receives his 2nd foul, and another team foul occurs for Milwaukee. With 5:19 remaining in the 4th quarter, and now LeVert at the free throw line shooting 2. They're just going to do this one again because they really are starting to get over frustrated to give that one a shocking run moment. They never really want to get over it. Yeah, I bet I would agree. They just really need to keep that one out of here, but they just do not want to do this at all. They wanted to just keep it right the way it is. LeVert missed the first three-pointer. Free throw, I meant. Now 3 players are checked in, as right now Allen, Middleton, and Antetokounmpo are checked in. As Holiday moves over to point guard, and 4 players are checked out. As right now Donovan Mitchell and Garland, along with LeVert, moves over to shoot small forward, and Allen back on the court. They're going to need him for sure. LeVert good on the 2nd free throw. Mobley's in the center. Here's Holiday. He's covered up by Darius Garland. Passes to Middleton. And he's stepped out of bounds. That turns over to the Cavs ball. A lot of turnovers. They're just going in and out of here. They just didn't really want to get over it. And one more rejection look of Chris Middleton. Now that was why that Isaac Okoro was gotten denied and got beaten up here by a defender. They really are showing it off like they never did it before. Middleton finally got a block out of here, and he never really caught it on in the 4th game, so he finally done it again. Garland back over to Bill LeVert, finding over is City Osmond. Osmond passes over to Mitchell. Mitchell on a back cross. Passes to LeVert. Almost lost it. Mobley over Bobby Portis. The 2 players off the mark. Mobley passes to, Bobby Portis Jr. passes to Middleton. A little bit of confusion out there, trying to keep it over. Now Holiday over, back on Osmond. Screen on Bobby Portis. Fade a shot, finds Powers Jr., and he's good. That's his assist here, as now they're down by 1. 8 points for Bobby Portis. They're trying to look for extension lead to get over, and Mitchell will try to close it up with the finishing drive. That motion was turned out successful. I know that Donovan Mitchell could do this one again. That was a wonderful playing effort of the 2K drive presented by Mobile One. Holiday dish off to Middleton with only 4:05 to go. Win or go home for Milwaukee. They're still fighting for it. 2 for Holiday, good. Now Garland will have it out. Passes over again to Donovan Mitchell. Passes to Mobley. Made the shot. Back again to Donovan Mitchell. Garland again. Osman gonna take it. That rolls in and out. Bobby Portis Jr. over to Holiday, and now Allen will give it over. To stop on LeVert. That's a great D. But not this time. Giannis puts it back up by 1. They're seriously gonna get that killed. If they weren't slowing it down, then they won't have the pressure to fight for it. LeVert passed to Garland. Garland swinging over again to LeVert over to Middleton. Middleton back to Garland. 5 on the shot clock to finish it. Rebound by Mobley. Up again and good. Mobley still getting another done and 3 points in the game. Without one for David Aldridge, they were really growing it up as all the players could keep on going. But his range, he did talk to Bickerstaff, and over on the other side, Mike Budenholzer, he was not able to do what he was supposed to do, like keeping the eyes on the offensive run, and they were already getting inbounded.
When they say they were going into the inbounding stride, they were really starting to go with the focus out of it. They really are starting to pay attention more. They don't want to get really complicated. All they did. Because at that point, it keeps on happening like everybody else does. You don't want anyone to get in an uncomfortable zone that they're going to try to keep it over. And out of breath, they could definitely say, get out of stamina and head out. You know, they're going to be out all sitting down here on the bench right now because they never really wanted to get over it. All of that being said, for now, they're just going to need to try to fix it over to try to keep it out of the range.
The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports is brought to you by Adidas, American Express. Don't live life without it. Am I State Farm? Call or get a free quote now at 1-800-STATE FARM. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Just about 2:43 remaining. Now we have some time for a New Balance player of the game. For game number 4, we go out to J.H. Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is one of the biggest part of the centers of this game. They're all saying that game pass is very great. I like the way the hustle is inbounding and intensity is giving up a great run. Drew Holiday never leaves, never quits. He wanted to stay back in the game to do for another living. Garland passed to Jared Allen. A report now for David Aldridge. Right at this moment, he did talk to Bickerstaff, as right now Donovan Mitchell was really putting up a great run. This offense could be pulling in. Whoa! Oh my! Even Coral was definitely slamming it down. I don't know what he was going to do. He was pulling it up in here. He says, wait, I got another idea. I found this, and I could slam it. Well, idea now. Well, that's for sure. He was really pulling up his way. What a tense matching that he's looking for. Well, as we're being right now, as right now, Bickerstaff really is starting to put up with Donovan Mitchell. He's putting up a great run of intensity courtesy of the run. His top offensive player is really putting up a hard on the in-chain. The inbounding was a very great run. But as for Donovan Mitchell, after playing with the Jazz, he wasn't able to do one of his best on his own. The only bigger it gets, they really are starting to put up an authentic run like they've never been.
Well, it's very interesting to say that all the other players could really just try to settle it down for sure, but they were really being authentic right now, and they didn't know where to go. They're already showing it up that they cannot be playable to do one of any of your tricks. They just gotta go with the flow. They really need a lot of step ranging inbounding to try to keep over with the run, but it's very difficulty when they are really starting to get things staying right on the inbounding. That's why they have to do. They gotta get this thing right over and under to play it out with another strategy offense.
And now the new substitution on the court, trying to go for another tackle. Now Holiday's on Garland with only 2:15. No way to forget about it. Giannis on Antetokounmpo makes it a reverse after an alley-oop successful pass by Drew Holiday. I have never seen how this pass goes. This is very interesting. I never noticed what was going on. Moving on the outside, back over again to Garland. Trying to move around, inside, outside, passes to Mitchell. Allen trying to get it in. The two, rebound. Antetokounmpo. No foul called on Milwaukee. While their team and they are having a tougher time and releases, they never saw what's going on. What a deflection by Okoro. Just about 90 seconds left to go. Pass to Allen. Okoro for the lead. Misses the three-point opportunity range. And Antetokounmpo over again, a point shooter backing out over to Holiday. Trying to hit the ball. And oh! Are you kidding me? That was nowhere I see. Mitchell back the other way and trying to hit the run. Back again to Garland on the outside. Just down to a minute to go in the fourth quarter. And Okoro, to tie it? No, it does not. He's missing it already, been showing up like he's on fire. The two, good stop by Antetokounmpo. Now here's Garland, he will give it over to Allen. And Allen will try to go over it. Oh, shoulders the post. And Allen does that again. Well, they're going to have to try to close up with that run. They got to get this thing done. Here's Antetokounmpo. Over around Mobley. Rejected! Mitchell finds Garland outside again. Now over to Mobley. 25 seconds left remaining in the fourth quarter. Garland back to Mitchell. Mobley. Okoro back to the outside. Finds Mitchell. Client. Rebound. Oh, he just missed it, and now it's over. Wow, the Bucks really have a hard time to just get over it. I don't believe how this happened. Wow. This was a tough devastation. I just never seen what was going on. But they really are starting to go badly. They never seen what was going on like they did before. A final timeout call by Milwaukee with only 11.3 seconds left. And right now they have a 3-point lead. They're looking to get a steal out of it. They got to get it done before the quarter expires. And the foul calls on Evan Mobley. He's going to have to make that one crowd to go loud. And Drew Holiday at the free throw line shooting 2. They might be extending it now because all that happens now, the wait is over. No advancement for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're just starting to go under siege to try to pull it up with the deck. He hits the first free throw. If he makes it in, it will be game over. And he makes the second free throw. The Bucks are back in. They will never leave like they did. Timeout call for the last on Cleveland Cavaliers. Now they're starting to go over this one here to try to make that one play in zone sounding. They need somebody else to try to go over with some freelance, and sometimes they need to get this one right away. The offense never really wants to try to push the pressure out of it. They really are starting to go over and under. They have to try to find them out. They try to stop the players from coming in that far. They really are starting to lose its strength, but they never really want to get it over. There might be a close game on the run, but they got to get it done. If they don't, then they're done for the fourth game. But they're not out yet because they still have a couple more games to go. And coming up later tonight, we will have the Lakers and the Warriors. As right now, Brian Anderson along with the 2K Sports crew at Crypto.com Arena, and Ali LaForce will be the sideline reporter for tonight's game. That'll be happening coming up after this game's over. And right now, we will be sending you over to Pacific to give a start for the Warriors and Lakers. So that one, it might be a win or go home for Golden State. Now, it's that finish. No timeouts being called for Milwaukee and Cleveland. They've got to get it done. So it's coming up right after this, only on Son of Beats. Mitchell. Trying to put a rebound, but it's knocked up. And it's over. Jarrett Allen and their team are done. Well, it's been a disappointing effort, and I have always said that they never really caught it on. And Holiday, you can never guard him, and you can never just try to take the ball away from him. He's really trying to keep him out of here. And a 2-point basket counts in for Drew Holiday. Garland, Erling for the 2, and he's short. The Bucks are not done yet. They win Game 4 over Cleveland, 52-45. And at this point, it's time to send you down to David Aldridge, standing by for New Balance Player of the Game. All right, Dave.
Kevin, Giannis coming off a loss in the last game. How did you all bounce back tonight?
Hard, just trying to get back on track. Trust one another, move going really well, and I think we got back to our old habit, not defending and helping one another on defense.
One example of old habits not being bad, right? Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you so much. OJ, along with Paintbrush and Lightbulb, this has been a presentation of the NBA playoffs. Bucks are back in the series. It's 3-1. And thank you for joining with us. See you next time, and so long, everyone, in Cleveland. All right, thank you so much, OJ, along with the team 2K Sports of the crew, and along with Lightbulb and Paintbrush. We can't wait to see you guys back again as we come through. Here's how they did with the total statistics. 43% for Milwaukee, 31% for Cleveland, and 100% for free throws to take their time. Field goals and 3-pointers. Very good job on the run. Fast break points, points in paint, second chance points, and bench points. 7, 30, 10, and 17. That's a lot. Obviously, you've always been doing it, especially when they are keeping the bench points with the assisted run to go for the new substitution change. It's a hard one to try to pull it in, but not for long. They really are starting to go up, and they are doing really well. On the other side right now, assists and offensive rebounds was turning out to be 15 and 10. 21 defensive rebounds for the Bucks, along with 6 steals and 2 blocks at the same time. Turnovers turned to be over 9 for the Cleveland, as right now only 5 points off. That's a good pointer, but too many turnovers releases. 5 team fouls in between Cleveland and Milwaukee. 2 dunks were reformed and evened up. 7 biggest lead for Milwaukee and 13:04 time of possession for Cleveland Cavaliers. Now it's time for 3-star players of the game as we come down to the end of the first game for the doubleheader of Game 4. Let's start with you, Son of Beast, for number 3. All right, thank you very much. As right now, I'll give that one a start to give it over. Donovan Mitchell with a great scoring run. He has 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Only made 2 3-pointers and 4 out of 10 field goals, and 14 performance run was his final effort. That was a hard one to try to play him out. Now for you, me phone, for number 2. Okay, let's get this thing on. Number 2 is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's been great out there. A 1 dunk, 16 performance run, no block, but only had a steal, assist, rebound to 7, and 14 points in the paint game, 7 out of 11 field goals. He was really well to keep that one out, to make that one alive. Giannis, the Greek Freak. Now back to you, Son of Beast, for number 1. It goes to Drew Holiday because that was the New Balance Player of the Game. 15 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and also 1 dunk, and 21 performance effort. He's really well in the phase catch. 1 3-pointer made, 5 out of 7 field goals, and 4 out of 4 free throws. Well, as we're being said right now, thanks for tuning us for the next part, to this part of the Cavs and Bucks. It's been a fantastic one. Except, no win to move on for the Cavaliers. They still got another game to get it done. Yeah, that's right, because they were already been giving up, just like how they did. They really wanted to get back in this for as far as they could. It's going to be very tough than they always ever knew it. With that being said, peace out, everyone. As for a while, as the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports style. This is B-Phone along with Sonic Beast. Thanks for joining us for tonight's game of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Western Conference semifinals is coming up for the Lakers and Warriors. See you later in just a bit.
If you don't, somebody will.